I don't even know what to do, how to do. Everything in my body tells me this is wrong, yet right at the same time. I mean, it's a good bowl of chili. All right, we are in Cincinnati, Ohio, right on the border of Kentucky, believe it or not. I just learned that. I did not know Cincinnati and Ohio and Kentucky were all located right together. And we're here getting chili, Cincinnati-style chili, a very signature style of chili known to this area, very traditional, not the chili that we all know and love as Americans. They have their own version, and one of the best supposedly comes from Camp Washington Chili. A little unassuming spot on a very busy street corner. I believe it's open 24 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays, and James Beard recognized. They've been here since 1940. All right, let's see what this is all about. Thank you, sir. Wow, all right. Oh yeah, this place, huh? Been here quite a while. This is the one everyone said I need to come to. There are two other chains that everybody knows and loves, but they're chains. This is one location. Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. So taking a look here, old school place, menus and newspaper clippings all over the walls, but they have reverted to the QR code menu scan and process. So with Ohio-style chili, it's been featured on the Travel Channel, Food Network, and Cooking Channel. And you choose your way when it comes with a chili, meaning you just get it plain spaghetti chili, one way, two-way chili beans, three-way chili beans cheese, four-way chili beans cheese onions spaghetti down on the bottom. Now the spaghetti is the weird part, but that's why we're here. We're here to be weird. What are we gonna do? They also have fries, they also have burgers, they have melts, sandwiches, oh, they have everything. And desserts, root beer floats, sundaes. Oh my God. All right, I'm not a bean person, so I think I'm gonna do three-way. Oh, hello.
Do you need a menu?
No, I think I'm ready whenever you are. Here's the guy, original 1940, James Beard Award winner, open 24/6, closed, 1 day a week. That's cool, I'm not worried, I'm not stressed at all. I hope you're not either. I don't know if I should do the three-way or the four-way. I've never...
Do you like onion?
Yeah.
Do the four-way.
Okay, four-way it is. I don't like beans, so probably not.
Yeah, four-way onion.
Four-way onion. Perfect. I think that's all I need. And a water.
Water?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You got it.
Thank you. All right, the one and only Camp Washington Chili Parlor. Since 1940, Camp Washington Chili has been proudly serving chili heads from Cincinnati all over the world. A secret chili recipe speaking for itself. 24 hours around the clock. Johnny Johnson, the patriarch of the Camp Washington Chili family. So that's Johnny right there in the photo. Dedicated his life to chili making. All right, almost 80 years of commitment. So here's the thing, a little known fact, what we're looking at here. Cincinnati-style chili is more of a Macedonian, Greek, Mediterranean style chili brought over here from Greek and Macedonian immigrants. So it has a lot more sweetness to it than American chili. There's often spices like cinnamon and nutmeg in there, which you don't find in American chili. And it's a very, very fine grind of beef, which you don't find in American chili. Then what becomes very Midwestern and very weird is that they take plain overcooked spaghetti, put it down at the bottom, then you stack your chili, potentially onions or beans if you go that way, and then lots of shredded cheese on top. Now everyone makes their chili different. That's what makes every place unique. And so that's why I came to Camp Washington first, because it is not a chain, it's one location, and chili is what they do. It's a step up above all those chains. I almost feel like if you go to Skyline and Gold Star, the other two places that are very well known, it's like going to Pat and Gino's in Philly. You gotta get something off the beaten path. And while Camp Washington's not off the beaten path, it is not a chain, which I think speaks a lot, even though it has been featured a lot, and it's been around since 1940. But diner-style chili, here we go. When in doubt, ask ChatGPT. You'd be very surprised. This has become my new Google. Uniquely regional American dish, very different from Tex-Mex. Mid-century diner culture from immigrant traditions. Finely ground beef, tomato paste, lots of spices, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, allspice, sometimes even chocolate. No beans, although it can be added as a topping if you go that way. Soupy, slightly sweet, and aromatic. Do I have hot sauce? Yeah, I'll take some hot sauce. Wow, look at this thing. This is ridiculous. All right, thank you. Look at that. Little Frank's. And here we are. My very first Cincinnati-style chili. It's big, it's massive, it's covered in cheese and chili, and there are onions somewhere buried in there. I went three-way, spaghetti, chili, onions, cheese. So spaghetti always comes. So three-way meaning chili, onions, cheese, I believe. Or maybe chili always comes and spaghetti's one of the ways. I don't know. But I mean, it's glorious, it's big, and I think you cut this up and eat it like with a fork and knife. I don't see anyone else how they're doing it, but we're gonna find out, shall we? Get into this, huh? We got our chili. We got our little crackers here on the side, fork, knife, and oddly enough, they lock up the bathrooms here. You need a code. I wonder if that's intentional. Okay, we're gonna dig into this thing, huh? I don't even know. I don't even know what to do, how to do. Everything in my body tells me this is wrong, yet right at the same time. Do I spin it up? Do I chop it up? All right. First, let's break this down, piece by piece. The chili. Thank you. Do people cut this up with a fork and knife, or do they eat it like spaghetti? Do not do that.
Turn it like sideways.
Twirl it up.
And then you start closest to you and you eat it like a piece of pie.
Oh, like a pie.
Yeah, so you just pie cut down. You
All right.
eat it in layers. That's the
Got
key.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I just got pro tip. You turn it long ways. That's why they're served like this. And you eat it like a pie. So you cut across, you get your slice of your chili pie, and then you eat it. I really like this chili. It's not that sweet. It does have a little bit of spice to it. I don't taste a ton of other spices. A little bit of cinnamon. The spaghetti gets lost entirely. It almost has like the base of the pie, like a shell. I love the shredded cheese. Perfect amount of cheese. Maybe I would thick cut it if it was me, but I expected to hate it. And you know what? I don't hate it. I know every Italian part of my body is telling me that I shouldn't eat this, and yet here I am. I mean, it's a good bowl of chili. The reason they do this chili on spaghetti situation that we're seeing here is because it was originally meant as like a meat sauce or a meat stew or soup, more from that like Macedonia, Mediterranean region of Europe. And so when the immigrants came over here, they're looking for a way to kind of like Americanize it, and spaghetti was found all over the area, and so they put it on top of spaghetti and they put it on top of hot dogs. You don't see it as much on top of hot dogs anymore, although you can get it on hot dogs. Getting on spaghetti is a great option. I like the onions. I don't think I need the beans. If I wasn't going to try to eat 2 more plates of this, I would finish the whole bowl. There's something to be said about the overcooked, naked, mushy pasta down at the bottom. It soaks up all the chili juices, soaks up all the chili grease. I mean, it's a weird dish, but it's a weird American dish. And you can't be mad at that. Is the way, like, so when I'm counting 3-way, is it chili, onion, cheese, or noodle, onion, cheese?
Noodle, chili, cheese. So noodles.
Noodle counts as 1.
Yeah, chili and then cheese.
Cheese, and then 4 ways onion. So I got a 4-way, 5 ways bean. Okay, I like the 4 then. I'm a 4 person.
Okay, yeah. The kidney beans add a little extra.
I don't love beans. I don't get like beans in my burrito. It's unnecessary.
But yeah, there's a lot of issues here. The pasta's not al dente.
Right, I think it wouldn't work if it was al dente.
No.
It has to be mushy.
It is like
naked pasta. So and Though I'm glad she told me that you eat it like a pie across the plate.
Yeah, because if you're...
I tried to do the,
Right.
and I felt not right doing that. Yes. No, I'm glad I came.
Yeah,
you know.
Sure, check it out.
Yeah. First time.
But yeah, each one's a little different.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do Skyline next. I'm saving room for Skyline. Do you guys get the sundae here? Should I get a sundae?
I have a milkshake.
Milkshakes? That's kind of like a sundae blended.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. All right, I'll save room for more chili. All right, that's it. Camp Washington chili in the books. Much better than I expected, to be honest. And the other thing to note, everybody here in Cincinnati, very friendly. 2 different tables wanted to talk to me afterwards and hear about my chili eating experience, and they were happy that I was happy. Everybody in there eating chili with the noodles. You have to get those noodles and appreciate the fact that they are overcooked and undressed down at the bottom. They just become part of the whole dish. I wish I had time to check out more chili places. One of the locals here was telling me that every neighborhood has its own distinct style of chili. Over 60 different independent little chili shops scattered throughout the area. But now we need to head to the airport to where we're going to try one of probably the most famous chains of this style of chili. We're gonna head to Skyline Chili and see what that's all about. All right, guys, we made it. Skyline Chili in the airport, the original. Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. May I have, let's do a 4-way with onions.
Absolutely, medium or large.
Regular, medium, small if you have. Do you have a small?
We don't.
All right, regular. And then do you do sides of chili?
We do.
Can I do a side of chili to go? Are you able to like wrap that up in a bag so it doesn't go everywhere?
I will. Do you want any cheese, onions, beans, anything in
Let's go
today?
cheese, just cheese.
Okay. Anything else for you today, sir?
What do you have? I'll take a Diet Coke, please.
Medium or large?
Medium.
Absolutely. Anything else for you today?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so I have a medium 4-way with onion, a bowl of chili with cheese, and a Diet Coke.
Sounds
Name
great.
for the order?
Joe.
Okay.
All right, cool, thanks. All right, so we just made it to the airport through security, Terminal B. We got Skyline Chili, and a chain, if not most famous chain of chilies. And this is what everybody talks about. They actually refer to the style of chili sometimes. Instead of Cincinnati chili, they say Skyline Chili. Right, we got our chili and our goods acquired. Napkins, more oyster crackers. And then we have this to-go chili for Kate, because she deserves chili too, even though she's not here. Skyline Chili, oh God, this looks diabolical. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Okay, so they put everything separate. I guess this is like designed for travel, you know what I'm saying? Airplane mode. So we got our chili. Oof. I could already tell a very different style of chili than where we just came from. We're at Skyline Chili now. Bonus points though for having Diet Coke. The other place was a Diet Pepsi establishment. This already smells different. It looks like a tighter sauce, a finer grind. We got our onions, that's 1 way. We got our cheese, again, thin slice shredded. Nice big old clump on there. Wow, that is something else. And that's it. That's the beauty right there, huh? So our 4-way, no beans, Skyline Chili. We're at the airport. I don't think it makes a difference because it's a chain. That's why I went with the independent place first. And this just, I mean, it's a greasier chili. It's a tighter chili. The aroma immediately, you smell the cinnamon right away. I'm gonna feel this one tomorrow, tonight. Let's give this one a whirl, huh? Shall we? Wow, look at this chili, huh? This is what we all want to see anyway. So we're gonna eat this the same way as recommended. Turn it long ways, and you're gonna cut yourself a slice, like chili pie, right across. And this is what we're looking for here. And these noodles are not naked. They're tossed in the sauce with more sauce on top, which is, I think, a unique way of doing this. Wow, that's something. Oh yeah, so it's a different style of spaghetti on this one. Spaghetti to chili ratio, more spaghetti, less chili. And you definitely taste the spices on this chili. Lots of cinnamon. It's drier in the sense that, like, I don't know if it's cooked longer or the fat's cooked out or they don't use as fatty as a cut compared to the other place. This is kind of what I was expecting when, like, I heard of Skyline Chili or I heard of Cincinnati-style chili. More meat sauce, more minced, Very different than the one I just came from. If this is your only experience of this style of chili, you're not gonna be a fan. I'll tell you that much. It's just a drier, coarser meat. The interesting part in both versions, the onions get lost immediately. I don't know if they're doing anything for the dish. I do wish there was a little more chili on here. It's a lot more noodle, and the noodle's way more overcooked, way softer. We got a little bit of a thicker spaghetti in the last one, where this one we're in a thinner version. And it's a thicker pile. It's not as spread out, which I don't love. But you know what? The chili itself, not the worst. Again, not the best. But it does open an entire rabbit hole where you could easily see how different this becomes, depending on what neighborhood you're in, depending on who's cooking it, what Greek immigrant's recipe you're eating. Then you gotta remember, America is a melting pot, a land of immigrants, a land of coming together of cuisines and dishes, and I think this is a perfect example of that. At this point, I'm just eating spoonfuls of cheese. It's chili. But you know what? I'm gonna bring home this overcooked spaghetti for Kate to try. Cincinnati chili, that's a review.